Okay, what's going on, guys? This is the meeting for Saturday, September 6th. We do have a few things to go over. Hopefully we can kind of wrap this one up short, but we're just going to go ahead and start just like we always do. So we're going to go ahead and start with the highest rank down. So we're going to go ahead and this time Lambert is here, so we're going to go ahead and let our senior client director go ahead and see if he's got anything going on within the client. So go ahead, Lambert.
Alright, well, basically I sent out a message on reverse saying it's getting shut down. Whoever wants to stay, message it back, and we're going to transfer those people over to the squad we open in FR, or
Have you deemed a day? Have you deemed a day that you're going to go ahead and do the reboot? Like, did you send out a message, for a specific day you're terminating all the old members?
I gave them like 5 days to message it back.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is there...
And we've had 14 people reply saying, or 14 or 15, saying they're going to stay in. We're going to hold a meeting, right, for coming up with a name for the new squad.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have the 14 people, 15 ready to transfer, and the rest haven't messaged me back or anything, so.
Okay. Anything else going on?
Not really.
Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and start with Jesus now, our clan director, or not clan director, sorry, division leader, not yet. We're going to go ahead and see what's going on within the divisions that he knows of, so Jesus, go ahead.
Well, fucking obviously, Bong, he's still doing all shit, he's taking care of everything. I have no complaints about him. Him and Gutsy are definitely, out of all the major and MIT squads, they're doing the best, as they steadily have been. Dragon, he's really been slacking. I don't know, both fucking Dragon and Knight Rider have been slacking, to be honest. Like, I know Knight Rider said he was gonna pick it up, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't really heard any encouraging reports about what he's doing. Apparently he's at a baseball game I heard earlier, but so I haven't heard anything from him. He still didn't send me another report. Only time he did last time is because I called him out on it. Dragon didn't send me another report, which granted he may be at his dad's, but he had enough time to put it together during the week and send it to me, which he still neglected to do. As I've been saying for a while, I still want to see Gutsy at the major spot again. But it's not really my call. Well, I mean it is, but not really. You know what I mean. I'm waiting for fucking Rebirth to get rebooted, and then as I have some time, I'll start getting on more after work, and I'll do some recruiting for him, start helping out Driv if he's still gonna be at the helm of it. I hope so. I think they deserve a shot, but other than that, I mean, I'll let the majors go more in depth, and then the generals, of course, because you can't steal their thunder.
Indeed. Alright, Bong, go ahead, you're up next.
Alright, well, that base is doing as good as it always has. All their positions just built, so I'm happy to see them, and I know they're staying active, so that's good. Irish man in here? I think he is. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
No Mercy, they've had a couple of, they've gotten all their members going. I know they're getting their positions from. What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. We've went over this.
I'm not going over their general stuff. I'm just giving a summary. No, I'm not gonna do that. I just have a lot to say about.
All right. Go ahead.
It seems like they're doing real well. They're getting healthy. I know they have a couple positions they're working on getting together, which I don't see it be a problem for them filling. My biggest, what I was originally planning on doing was having Magna go help resolve as either a GIT or a first cap, depending on how him or Fire Dragon did. But now with Mass Assassin out of the picture, looks like he's going to be staying there. So that's kind of where we're at with that. As far as them goes, I know they're having their activities. They're doing good with that. I'll let them elaborate on what's exactly going on in their squad. Actually, I'll probably have to do it anyway, unless we have somebody here that can. Resolve. I know Resolve is pretty darn. They're getting much better. Their meetings have been organized now. I know they have a number of new members that they're just looking to get in their positions and get them filled. As far as the FR division goes, I mean, everything's really shaping up. Tactical was a bit of a crisis for a minute there. Now that Christo has sent the mic to Smile, Smile's going to be able to assist him as a GIT. Originally, he was just going to get demoted to a Master Sergeant if he couldn't get a mic. However, Christo has been kind enough to make a number of financial donations to that squad and also our clan. So I know that he'll be getting a mic soon. At this point, I can only blame FedEx. I know that they have confirmations and stuff that the mic should be getting there. So he'll be back as GIT over there. As far as the rest of them, I know they're kind of in the same boat as Resolve. They have a number of recruits, but they just need to get those positions filled based on their time, so they should be up to speed soon. But as a whole, the FR division is looking pretty good, and I expect these squads to be super healthy, if not just like Envious here, in at most a couple more weeks.
Dude, this fight was fun. Did you see that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm kind of stuck at the bottom here.
Actually, hold on. Lambert should be there with you in a minute. Looks like I gotta get up there. Gutsy, you are next on line, so go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna start off with Rebirth, and pretty much what Lambert summed it up is pretty much what it is. I mean, Rebirth is getting shut down. I mean, to be honest, this is no big surprise. It got shut down twice already. But I am looking forward to a new squad, a fresh start, new people to recruit. Hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna try to find some better method of getting in contact with Derva, because I sent him like 3 messages on Kick, and they all said, that it was sent to the server, which, and it's been like that for like 3 days now, which leads me to believe that
let me
either...
Oh, there we go.
I think he was deported.
Yeah. Well, it had to happen eventually.
Who was demoted?
No, he was deported.
Oh,
Deported.
are you talking about Ghost?
Yeah. Yeah, board. No.
Alright, just let's continue. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Alright. But, still, me and Derva are rarely on at the same time. As soon as I gonna have to, find some better method of getting contact with them. As for Aurora right now, Aurora's doing just fine. There are a couple of issues that need to be, ironed out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read this shit. Okay. First thing. That's just like your cat pictures of the day, isn't it? Alright.
Alright, come on, speed along. If you got any other issues
let me
to
see.
report, show them
Yeah.
out now. If not, let's go.
Alright. First off, Aurora needs, and still needs to get the rest of its positions filled. But, like Tryhard, I think Tryhard told me that he was going to be, he planned on recruiting, promoting more people to the higher up positions later on. And the second one, the second thing I had a minor issue with was, I think in terms of recruits, it needs to be pushed more towards its goals. I know, Tryhard, you told me your disc tray broke a while ago, so you weren't able to get on, but still, we need to find some sort of, better action to, I'm trying to say here.
Solution.
Thank you, guys. You really see that message. Today, Jimmy. But that's pretty much it. Aurora just needs, more recruits and needs to be pushed towards its goals. Carbon's actually been doing pretty well from what I've heard from Dan Gruma. He told me that around 10 people showed up to his meeting. I was gonna attend, but I had the fucking system update from Xbox Live, which took a fucking eternity.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna continue.
Really?
Come on, let's get this finished. All right, we got it. Aurora needs a recruit. Okay. Irish, we're gonna go ahead and let you lead it off.
Okay, we have a tag. What does it do?
You are lagging. You need to pop your battery pack out back in.
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Currently, 80. All of our officer positions are filled. For this week, I don't know where people keep disappearing off the tag from. I honestly do not know. Nobody's telling me that they're leaving or anything. I don't know of any transfers. So I'm going to try to figure out, first, what's going on, and second, this week I'm going to try to refocus, since we've fallen under 85 of recruiting for Envious. Buzzkiller has been having some issues lately with getting people at his officers meeting. I think this week he says that there was 3 people there. I unfortunately had to work yesterday, so I couldn't attend, but, so, I'm going
Still at
to...
85, homie.
I was at 84 earlier, I checked.
Alright, I did receive messages from 3 people that they weren't able to attend.
Oh, you did?
Yep, I got them today this morning when I woke up.
Oh, well, they should have sent it to you yesterday before the meeting. So I guess we'll have to shoot that idea. Buzzkiller was planning to have an FFA earlier today, but he didn't get enough people there, so he's going to hold on to that 10 card, and we're going to try to plan another tournament with it. And with that idea, Envious is open to the idea if any squad is willing to have a squad battle. Just throw that out there if anybody else is interested.
Yeah. If anybody's interested, make sure that you go general to general. Don't have your first captain message a general or anybody else and expect to get a play medal out of them. Make sure you guys go Jenny to Jenny. And just let you guys know, if you would like your clan battle posted on the YouTube channel, let me know and I can get in there and capture party.
Oh, definitely, we're doing it.
It's all about bragging rights, fellas.
Then, at our general Monday meeting, we didn't have as good attendance as we usually do. We only had 9 in there, but happily it was mostly all of our officers. Planning personal entity. It's marching season started. It's my and I'm gonna find time because I'm not actually working that much this week. I'm gonna try to be on and gonna try to help fix some issues. And with he had to leave and do some things before this meeting, so what he wanted to mention was Buzzkiller's issues with his meetings, which I've already mentioned. And on top of that, him and a couple of his friends have made a YouTube channel that he wanted me to mention. I don't know why he's trying to get me to promote his
We're not promoting anybody else's YouTube channel, period.
Yeah, so I'm not going to. Sorry, Cryptic. No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, thanks, sir. On to the next one. We're going to go ahead and let Mr. Nane, so he can go to sleep.
Right. First of all, we're at 77 for recruits now. That's including the people that are still waiting to be accepted onto the tag. Good. Also, I want to say congratulations to XGU Chase for passing his general's test. He's made a great general.
Yeah. But now we want you to know that he's coming for you, Nanny.
Right, we're to the... We're trying to fort now.
You're trying to fart?
Yeah.
Why don't you just push it?
Right, as I was saying, came to my knowledge a couple of days ago that XGU Lab Attack had left the clan, didn't even know about this. So...
Lamb Attack left?
No, what is
that's Lambert's brother, so I think he'd know.
Oh, that's what he said. Well, it says,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who'd you hear that from?
Well,
Yeah, that's what I haven't seen him, and that's what I heard. I forget who I heard it
bull
from,
crap.
but
You guys just haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. So you're like, man, he's left. Yeah, he's not left. That's Lambert's brother. It's all good. It's all
what
gravy.
the hell has he been?
This change fucking dude.
well, that Lambert, if you could let him know, he's been down to a master sergeant.
Oh, he knows.
he's known that for about 3 weeks now.
We're currently looking for all of the lieutenant spots are open, but hopefully it goes all well. Ginger Bear, who was fourth captain of Rebirth, hopefully he can come over to Carbon and take up the first lieutenant spot.
Make sure to tell Chris that that's funny, by the way.
Yeah, we've had a couple of ups and downs, but we're slowly getting towards our goal of 85 people.
Alright, good shit, man.
Hey Chris, Nanny Grimmer tried to boot you from the clan.
Wait, what?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
put Chris on the mic.
He's actually in town right now.
Named Carbon, and what do you
Tires
do?
for his car.
Okay, is that all you have to say, Nanny?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, good shit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and jump to Try Hard now.
Alright, well, this week I did have my Xbox tray get karate chopped, so that kind of made it where I couldn't play Halo for a while. So it took basically the whole week to freaking download that stupid game. 7 gigs to download it. Anyway.
It took you... Dude, you guys were talking about downloading that for like 4 days. Do you legitimately have like tiny Amish men that like transport your bits or something? I don't understand.
I'm not even joking you. It took that long to download it. I don't know what's wrong with our internet. It's just always been that slow.
It took me 3 days to download things for third.
Okay, you guys could have just okay, let me tell everyone this. If you guys know someone who has any game downloaded on their Xbox, you can recover their profile and do an active transfer and then re-download it on your Xbox for free. I told Nikki that like 17 times, and she instead went ahead and still went and bought the game.
Once they have it now, they have to get.
I think you can only do it so many times.
You can do it 2 times a year.
License transfer.
Twice a year. That means you can help 2 other gamers out per year. Granted, don't be giving random recruits your gamer tag. It's probably a bad idea. If you know them fairly well, then you can. But yeah, let's try and refrain from Randy's.
Anyway, we didn't hit 70 because of that, but we did get 64. Slade Wilson, XGU Slade Wilson, I think he's here today, was promoted. My God.
You're lagging a little bit.
Meeting.
You're lagging. Can anyone hear him?
I can.
Alright, well go ahead and talk. If you're still lagging, they'll be your middleman.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Our next thing is
What is he saying?
I can hear him.
Well, just go ahead and somebody repeat what he's saying.
He wants his goal next week is to have a full lobby built to his meeting for.
And hopefully, while I have a lot of people there, I can promote a few of them to a lieutenant spot.
Alright, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Hopefully,
I can hear him. He's good.
Okay. And after that meeting Monday, I will be holding a team doubles tournament for my squad, and the prizes for first place is $10 Microsoft points, second gets promotion, third squad member of the week. That's pretty much what I've got. That's all I've got.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Alright, so that's all of our Jennies that have shown up today that could make it. We're going to go ahead and go any GITs that would like to talk about anything going on in their squad. I know we do have quite a few here, and then we're going to go ahead and go on to what we need to be talking about. So, Smile can't talk, so kind of pointless. Slade, do you want to go over anything that's going on in Aurora right now?
I think we got it down.
Okay. Chase, anything?
I don't know if Nanny mentioned this, but Lamb Attack disappeared, so we did have to promote Psycho to replace the second captain spot.
Yes, he
I
mentioned
don't know.
Yeah,
He mentioned that?
Yeah, that was the whole thing we were laughing about.
I didn't hear it. Jonathan's talking, so
We'll tell
I'll blame it on
Jonathan
him.
to shut his face hole.
I'll just go over tactical
Okay.
shit if you want me to. do it.
Everybody, no, it's good. There's nothing going on. Okay, if anybody else would like to talk, though, about any representation of their squad, go ahead and do it now. Nothing?
That's what I just said.
No, I don't. Well, I don't want you. It's all right. They're here and they want to tell the rest of their squad about it. So okay.
Zero want me to do it for him because he doesn't have a mic yet.
Okay, well then go ahead.
Tactical, Knight Rider's actually been helping out with tactical. I know he can't make the meeting now, but him and I have been working hand in hand to get more recruits for them, get those, they got 8 new recruits. I know there's another ones that are going to be recruiting. Bristow, I believe he's holding a 3-month tournament, he's holding a tournament for 2 3-month golds. First 2 recruits that get, first 2 people that get 10 recruits will be getting that 3-month membership. They're still looking to kind of juggle around their officers' positions, second captain, 4th lieutenant. Sorry guys, I'm just eating fucking wings. I can't even touch it. And anyway, yeah, so that's basically all they're doing. They're just kind of restructuring a lot of their officers' positions. Once they get that done, they'll give you like a definite list of what membership, what members are actually looking to fill and which positions will be available. Basically, their goal for next week is to get the rest of their positions up and going, and find the most suitable positions for the current officers that they have.
Okay. All right, cool beans. Well, thank you, sir. We're going to go ahead and go on to some stuff that's more pressing in the clan right now. First thing I'd like to talk about, Lambert did kind of hit on it a little bit, but I needed to get a little bit more details, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and wait till we continue on to this.
You are lagging a lot.
Can anyone else hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, suck it, try hard. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go into the topic about rebirth. Essentially, what I want to go over with them is we are going to be coming up with a squad name tonight at our High Council meeting. Essentially, we just want to officially name it, whether we're going to keep it Rebirth or not. I don't really care as long as we do boot up those inactive members. Essentially, what we're going to do is we're just going to be sending, like he said, he's already sent the message, he's just waiting to give them time at this point, and then we're going to fully shut it down. We just need more of a concrete date. You really haven't given us one. All you said was 5 days. When is the actual date that you're going in and we're going to shut it down?
Probably next Saturday.
That's 7 days from today. How's that 5 days? You haven't sent it yet?
Well, 5 days for them to respond.
Okay. Well, just make sure that you. Well, we can do that in 10 minutes. Just make sure whatever date you do give them that we do stick to it very strongly, so we can actually get this over.
Well, I can do it sooner than that. We can do it like Wednesday.
Okay, that's fine. The squad will be ready by then, so you go ahead and do it Wednesday. Just make sure that you do send out a message. Make sure you send out one last message to them. Well, no. Make sure you send out one last message to them of the new squad and the gamer tag saying, if you get back, you'd still like to be a part of XGU. Here's the squad here's the tag that you have to add to become a part of XGU. Okay. Further on, this next thing I'm going to go ahead and announce. Make sure that you guys are staying away from any of these E&G idiots. Exile and Dangles made their little clan once they both pieced out of here. I don't really care. I'm getting literally tons of people coming to me bitching that these kids are trying to poach them. If they try and poach you, just delete them, block communications. Exile is running his mouth. Dangles got his account hacked today. So, I mean, they're sitting there running their mouths to anyone and anyone that'll lend an ear, and it's ended up going to fuck them over. So what we need to end up doing is just cutting all ties with them, make sure that we actually do tell everybody that, they just need to boot these kids out, and we can get finished with it. Well, if you can't hear me, watch the video after this is over. Another thing we're going to be talking about is the new position that we're instilling in XGU. Can everybody hear me now? Because this is actually pretty important.
Yeah, hold up before you announce that. If they are, if it's a clan member that's already a member of us trying to bring people over, I mean, I think they should still notify us. But if it's like somebody outside of our clan, then yeah, whatever.
Okay. Anyways, we have enacted a new position within XGU. We don't do this often, but for this specific instance, it was entirely necessary. Essentially, the new position is going to be our code enforcement, and what essentially that position is going to ride between is going to be a general and an MIT. There's very specific qualifications, so to say, for this position, but I want everyone to know ahead of time, you absolutely 100% do not need to be a general to qualify for this position. Just the way that the code of conduct works and the way that the chain of command works, you have to be at least a first captain in order to be eligible for that position, but technically, in order of rank, the CCE officer is ahead of the general. So as far as our chain of command is concerned, the general does technically report to the CCEO officer. So what we need to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of...
I can't hear anybody.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Watch the video afterwards.
We can hear you. Okay, anyways. The position that I'm going to go ahead and tell you about today is called the Clan Code Enforcement Officer. The CCE officer is what he's going to be enlisted as. That is the new position. If you're first captain, you'd like to try out for it, you can. If you're a general and you'd like to try out for it, you can. Essentially what this position entails, they are only reporting to the senior clan analyst and creator. So if the major tells him to do something, if the division leader tells him to do something, he doesn't have to. What we're trying to do is get together a group of people, and this is going to be one per division that we do have these. We're trying to get these together, that way essentially everybody stops having blacklisted members affiliate with them, they stop breaking the rules, they stop bullshitting around, there's no hacking, stuff like that. These are essentially people in a specific position to enforce the code of conduct. They make sure that within their specific division that all the rules are specifically set in place. That is specifically what they are supposed to do. We do have to be very specific, though. Tryhard, you need your mic, dude. We have to be very specific as far as when I say this, though, that they only report to the senior clan analyst. The senior clan analyst is essentially going to be kind of changing his stipulations. Before, they essentially is just a rank to kind of learn what he is and isn't supposed to do as a co-creator. That's simply what the clan analyst always was. They analyzed the clan, obviously. But now they're also going to be the head of the code enforcement. It is going to be the main person that is able to boot kids. Essentially, I want this to be very clear to you guys. If a CCE officer comes to you and tells you, hey, you have so-and-so on your friends list that's blacklisted, or hey, I know you've been hacking profiles or modifying game types or anything against the code of conduct, they can warn you one time, and then they put you up for a review by our, not only the senior clan analyst, but the high council. If the senior clan analyst deems you inappropriate to be an XGU, or saying, yes, you did break the code of conduct and you refuse to change, he boots you immediately. This is going to be a one-strike situation. It's not going to go on and on and on and on. We officially have things set into place where you will get kicked out of XGU for not following the code of conduct. Now, I want you to be very, very clear on this. The CCEO officer does not have the ability to boot anybody out of the clan. The CCE officer...
I can't hear him now.
Well, then fucking go back and listen to the video.
Get kicked out of XGU for not following the code of conduct.
The CCE officer...
it's a one-time.
He's back, okay.
The CCE officer cannot boot anyone out of the clan. I want that to be very specific. If he comes to you saying he can, simply know that he cannot. What he can do, though, is turn you into the senior clan analyst, and he will make a report on you exactly what you're doing, and that will get you booted. Do not take the CCE officer as a joke, because this position is very weighty as far as what you can and cannot do. We need to be very specific about this. The only thing the CCE officer must attend is the High Council meetings. That is the only mandatory meeting. He does not have to show up to this one. If he chooses to, that's all. That's his alley, whatever he wants to do. Not only that, but the CCE officer does have to submit weekly reports to the senior clan analyst about anything and anyone suspected of breaking the code of conduct or anything in XGU not up to par as far as the code of conduct is concerned. Also, the CCE officer must remain active on the website to update themselves on blacklisted members and code of conduct changes and regulations. That's just in case there's anybody new, or if anybody gets taken off the blacklist, that they're not trying to jump down somebody's throat for something that's not even a situation. They only have to give one warning before suspending and requesting trial for removal of anybody. That is literally one warning. I'm not kidding around with that. If you guys get, suspended indefinitely, and I want this to be very clear as well, they can suspend until trial anyone in XGU breaching the COC. Anybody. I'm talking all the way up to senior clan analyst. Obviously, he cannot suspend his boss, which is the senior clan analyst, but he can suspend anybody in XGU until trial. Anybody. This is why we need to take this position serious, because this is something that we're very going to be cracking down on in XGU is breaching the COC. We're not allowing players in here anymore that's going to be trying poaching or hitting kids offline or anything stupid like that. We're officially enacting a position because of all this poaching and shit that's going on right now. As far as stipulations for becoming a CCE officer, in XGU, you have to be in XGU for 5 months and have an XGU tag. You do not have to have general position credentials to be nominated for the CCEO position. Only a major can nominate people for this position. That is the lowest position that can be nominated, would be a major for saying, hey, I think this guy would be great for a CCEO officer. Let's see what else. And obviously, you must pass the CCEO entrance quiz and have no prior bad standings with XGU. If you've ever been suspended for something stupid, if you've ever been, disrespectful and got suspended, if you've ever been accused of poaching, hitting, anything like that, you immediately do not qualify for the CCEO position. This position will be enacted as of tonight. We're officially going to be trying to nominate kids tonight. This is already in all of your code of conducts and in your clan ranking structures and all that. It's the no camping symbol toggled, so it's just like the, I believe it's the circle with a line through it. That's going to be the position. Yeah, it's going to be the position for it, or the symbol, I'm sorry. There will be no background. It is considered a higher up position, and I want everybody to take this position extremely serious. Do not fuck around and act like he's a nobody, because that'll end up getting you kicked out or suspended out of the clan. Other stuff that I wanted to talk about now, promotions and demotions. The first promotion I have to give is, since last week, a lot has changed as far as people actually doing their work. And between the two interim MITs that we did have, the one that has really shown the most promise between the two would be XGU Gutsy. That division really needs somebody to step up like he has in the past week. To really show that he can actually kind of do what he's supposed to do as far as his job is concerned. So from here on out, we're going to go ahead and promote Gutsy to the actual H4 major. So congratulations to Gutsy on becoming the major of the H4 division. That means that you do now have all the abilities of a major, and you've already had that position, so if you do not, go ahead and check out the website. Make sure that you get a full rundown on what you are and aren't supposed to do. Your MIT remains XGU Ninja, or not Ninja, I'm sorry, XGU Knight Rider. So if you do have any questions about that, go ahead.
You mean Dragon?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Which one is Knight Rider then? Is he FR?
He's mine.
He's an FR.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. If you guys do have any questions, make sure you guys get together and go over what you expect him to do as your MIT. You will have a lot more duties as a major, obviously, that you know, so make sure that you keep your MIT in line. I know you guys had some issues before as far as him not doing his job, so make sure that you kind of keep on him. Other things that are going on with an XGU, we are officially announcing that we will have a senior clan analyst. As of tonight, it is going to be XGU Lambert. Really, his only test was waiting the access week. So he actually, tonight is officially his time within the clan. So I'm going to go ahead and give the promotion to him as well. Congratulations to Lambert on becoming the senior clan analyst. As of right now, guys, I want you guys to know, you majors, since there is 2 majors now, I want you guys really to be teaching your major in trainings fairly heavily at the moment, because with the more generals that we're getting, that does require that we're going to be needing we're going to be needing a co-division leader. So that position is open at the moment. I would like to fill it by Saturday, if we can get some kids in order, but I doubt that'll happen. I'm not wanting to fill that per se, but it'd be nice if we could fill it. So make sure that you majors, I'm talking to Long and Gutsy, you guys are the only ones currently in the running for the co-div leader, and I mean, Gutsy, you've already been up to almost a damn senior clan director at one point, so you obviously know what it already entails. As far as Bong, really Bong, the only thing keeping you from that position is having somebody to fill your shoes, unfortunately. So, you know, if you guys would like more responsibility in the clan, get somebody under you that can take care of your position at the moment. We will be opening a new division as soon as Destiny comes out. That's the new issue we're talking about at the moment. Make sure that if you have not already, before Destiny comes out, I already started a clan page or group, whatever the hell it's called, on the Destiny or the Bungie website. If you guys would like to, I'm gonna try and include it in the comments, or I'm sorry, not in the comments, but in the description below. I will include the link if I remember. If I don't, it is www.bungie.net/en/clan/179934. Well, thanks, fucking Paul. That's our clan page for the Bungie.net for Destiny. Go on there and join it. It's just a group at the moment. As soon as the game comes out, I can enable clans, so essentially the first 100 people that are on there will be in our official Destiny clan. So make sure you do spread the news to that. We do have a couple events that are going on, but I want this to be very clear. I did say this before the meeting. If you guys are in positions of power in a Halo 4 squad or a Halo Reach squad or whatever the situation may be, just because Destiny comes out does not mean that you negate your responsibilities. It'll be understandable for the first day or two, maybe 3 days, to be, you know, very balls deep in Destiny. But if you're not holding your meetings, if you're not doing what your responsibilities include in Halo 4 and in other games, then you know you will be subjected to suspensions or promotion or demotions. It does not matter that a new game's out. It does not stop you from doing your duties. So make sure you're very aware of that and don't get yourself in trouble over stupid stuff. As far as everything else, we will have to inform Wheezy in No Mercy that he no longer has a first captain due to disrespect. Oh, did he? Cool. Well, he still have to announce it. He is a higher up, so you have to announce it. Due to disrespect, multiple accounts of disrespect, just with me present, of Assassin disrespecting Jesus and other people, and also his general telling me about other instances with people in his clan about disrespect in his specific squad. Assassin is now demoted down to a Master Sergeant. That's what Jesus agreed upon. He wanted him down to a Master Sergeant. As of right now, he's still suspended as well. So he will not be able to attend meetings or any kind of events regardless at his position for the next week. Since he is demoted, we can go ahead and put him just on a week suspension instead of indefinite. So it will be 7 days starting from today, meaning that he will be able to attend next week's meeting. And from there, at that point, Weezy can decide if he wants to put him at something else if he wants. But he will be working his way back up through the ranks. We're not going to be, not in a party of nothing but higher ups is somebody going to be that blatantly disrespectful to the highest person in the clan. It's not going to happen. We're not going to stand for that. Other stuff that I wanted to go over, let's see. Other than the promotions and the demotions, there are other spots that are going to be available within the clan as soon as these new squads are going to be starting to open up. But essentially, what I want you guys to really focus on is just getting people to fill your positions. I mean, there's so many spots in this clan that are high that still need to be filled. As far as now, we need a clan director, and that's an absolutely dire position. We do need a clan director, as well as the senior clan director, and now division, co-division leader. All these positions that need to be filled, and it's simply not being filled because the current people holding these positions can't find people to fill their spots for them. So make sure that you guys are always keeping somebody and taking them under your wing, and teaching them the runarounds of the position that you have. That way we can continue to advance forward in this clan. That's one of the main aspects that everybody in these positions that you are now are really trying to do, is advance yourself in the clan, and you can't do that if you don't have somebody to fill your own shoes.
Riot! Ordnance ready.
That's really all I wanted to talk about. What we are going to go ahead and do now is questions, comments, and concerns. If there's anything that I told you guys we were going to be talking about earlier and I didn't bring it up, go ahead and bring it up now so we can go ahead and address the issue.
Request confirmed.
But other than that, we're just going to go top down and ask any kind of questions, comments, concerns. So Smile is a mute, so we can't talk to him. Buzzkiller, questions, comments, concerns?
Ordnance
nope.
stolen.
Okay. Irish.
Nope.
Ed.
Smile, stop. I'm just running around.
I got a question, comment, concern, if you don't mind.
Wow, you're going to be like last. Ed. Ed Nally. Ed!
I think he's got his mic muted.
Did you fall asleep?
No.
Alright. Question? No questions?
I'm watching everybody make sure they don't shoot me.
Okay. Jesus. Questions, comments, concerns?
No, sir.
Alright. Gutsy.
How should I tell Dragon? Because I plan to rub salt into the wound as much as possible.
That's what you need to do. No, but essentially you need to get with him and tell him, I mean, you guys at this point were even before, so there was really no, you know, and I hate to say this, but, you know, there was no real boss structure, but you're officially his boss now, you're the higher-ranking officer. Make sure that he knows that, you know, you are the high-ranking officer, and you need to tell him what you expect as an MIT from him, because essentially, if he's not doing his duties and not helping you out as an MIT, you need to find someone to replace him.
Okay.
Alright, Nanny.
Question. I was wondering when it'd be possible to get the carbon squad tag details, so I don't have to go and open.
Do you not already have it?
Meeting times and things.
Should have it.
I already gave it to you, I thought.
Nope.
Oh, dude, we approved that like friggin' 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I asked it for you.
Okay, well, after this is over, we'll have somebody send it to you. Yeah, you got that. That got brought up at a high council meeting like 2 weeks ago, and we approved it.
I need them as well, gods. I only have H4. I mean FR.
All right, we'll do all that after. Okay, Bong.
Lambert, what squad were you planning on putting BSAA into? That way I might get his motto and everything taken care of.
I was gonna hold them off until we open the new squad or reserve.
You want to put him in the new squad then, and just have him wait?
Yeah, because it would be the most, I guess, lucrative.
Well, you can go ahead and what we're going to end up deciding tonight, since it already got decided at the last High Council meeting that we held, that we're going to be keeping that H4 squad. So the only thing we're essentially voting on tonight is if we want to keep the name or if we want a new one. So if we end up keeping the name, you can go ahead and recruit them straight into Rebirth. We're just going to essentially kick everyone out of Rebirth.
Okay.
So you can always just wait like 10 minutes after the High Council meeting starts, and I'll tell you if we're going to keep it the same name or not. Okay. Is that your only question, Bong?
Yep.
Holy cow. Alright, Slade.
Negative.
For herpes or question?
Sorry.
Alright, Lambert.
Oh, I'm good.
No, you're not good. You're dead. Shot. Alright, Antichrist.
Now I have a question.
Nice.
What's your question?
Your question on what we're gonna put on your tombstone? Cause it ain't gonna be shit.
Shots fired, shots
I was
fired.
gonna say,
Lambie, were you talking about BSAA Panda? Cause I put him in carbon.
How come he doesn't have anything?
I have no fucking clue. Me and
Because
Jumbo
Antichrist
recruit.
doesn't know how to recruit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's probably because you don't know how to recruit.
I wasn't the only one in the. I was on reach while I had Jumbo recruit him.
So you didn't recruit him, you had somebody else recruit him.
I was walking him through it, and he said that he was in the midst of putting the damn thing in his motto. So
Okay, well,
I left him
Everybody
to
be
it.
quiet,
and
everybody be quiet. Since you're the one
I
that
left him
initiated
to
it, I
that.
don't care if you left him to beating off. You're still gonna go
We're
finish
back.
it. You need to go finish the recruit
I know.
that you started. So make sure you go in there and you walk them through it correctly. I know how you walk people through things. Remember the last time I yelled at you when I was overhearing one when you didn't know I was in there? You're like, well, I mean, You don't have to add the tag. No, you have to add the tag. Go back through and finish his recruitment correctly.
Said that you asked him and never got back to him.
Yeah, I sent him 4 invites yesterday to
Okay, so
God's
now your
party.
story's changing. So go ahead and hush for a minute. And
No,
as
this
soon
is
as this
yesterday.
game's over, send him a party chat and finish his recruitment process correct.
And then I have a question for Gutsy. Now that he's major, thank goodness, am I able to get off the suspension that God's load put me on? Because he said that I would have to go over it with my major, going over the chain of command.
No.
I love how guys puts him on suspension like that.
I thought it was a rather clever suspension. He was on suspension, he couldn't get off unless he had a major, and he didn't have a major. Like, son of a bitch!
Well, Gutsy.
That's it, it's up to you, man.
So,
Do that later, I don't care about it now. You guys, essentially, here's what you need to go over, Gutsy. You need to go over why he got suspended, if he's actually come to terms with why he got suspended, that is. Go over the details of it, and if he's redeemed himself, per se, or if he's okay to go ahead and get off his suspension. Do it on your guys' own time.
and this is
Jibbles, questions, comments, concerns?
Alright, no, really, my only question. Do you mind if that post on the internet, on our website, if I, like, you know, because we're only a Halo 4 based website, seems like, to see if anybody else wants to play any other games like Left 4 Dead,
Yeah, not at all.
Payday 2.
We are. I'm going to be very clear about this. I have absolutely no problem with you asking. We are not a strictly Halo 4 clan. The only thing we do in Halo 4 is meetings because 90% of the people in here play Halo 4. That's the only thing. We are an Xbox community clan. If you want to post on there to see who plays COD or Lone Dead Island or anything like that, feel free, man. Use that website as a tool to find.
I just don't want to get in trouble for it.
No, you're not going to get in trouble for that at all. I'm not going to be like, hey,
Alright, cool.
Halo, motherfucker. No, it's okay. You
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want.
Destiny,
fine.
no, okay, alright.
You're all good.
hear that, Jibbles?
All right, try hard.
Yeah, I have one question.
Damn it.
In order to get that CCE position, you have to be nominated by a major.
You have to be nominated by a major, yes. And you cannot ask for the position.
Alright.
Essentially, what we're looking for, it has to be a major or a division leader or a creator or anybody above a major that nominates you. Essentially, what we're looking for at a CCE officer position is somebody who is not only dedicated to the clan, but somebody that we can trust to fulfill those duties, if I can fucking talk, to fulfill those duties responsibly and correctly. Because you have to think, that's a lot of power we're putting in one person's hands. They have the ability to literally suspend anybody in the clan based off of the code of conduct violation. So not only, I'll tell you this now, the test for a CCEO officer, or for the CCE officer, is pretty hard. It involves literally every step and every facet of the code of conduct. So if you want that position, you think you'd like it, I mean, it's kind of a lot of responsibility, kind of, but you know, you're more of literally an enforcement officer, and what you say goes. So make sure that, you know, if you want that you know what the code of conduct is, and I will be asking a lot of situational things because some people can break the code of conduct without necessarily breaking it.
It's going to be a tedious job.
Yes, and Lambert will be the one that you report to, so if he tells you, you know, hey, he's going to take care of the FR division, you're taking care of another division, you have to do it. He's your ranking officer. Is that it? Is that it, tryhard?
Snapshot.
Yeah, that answered it.
Okay. Arachnid, any questions? Dance, monkey! Dance! You motherfucker.
Double kill.
I had that plan since the meeting began.
Alright guys, thanks for showing up to the meeting. We're gonna go ahead and call it.
Snapshot.